The biggest mistake I made, I gotta say, I'm a 44 years old PFC. I started as a fuzzy. A fuzzy is literally a soldier that don't have no rank. I started as a E1. I gotta say, I started as an E1. I didn't have no rank, and all of this was the reason why is because I had my transcript translated and then evaluated. I gave them to my recruiter. It didn't put them in the system. I don't know why. I don't know if I don't know, and I really don't care honestly because I made it. I made it through. Um, Almost 2 years in, I got ranks. I just got a waiver for my rank now. I'm not gonna be a PFC in the next few months. Um, but I wanted to do this just to enlighten you, just to make sure that you give your credits. Make sure you bring your college credits transcript. Use the FIS evaluation because they take the credits that any evaluation that comes from any organizations or company that provides a service, this kind of service that are affiliated with NACS, like NACES, they take them. So make sure you bring that with you to your recruiter and make sure that your recruiter has it in the system so you start at least when you can skip like at least 1 or 2 ranks and start as a specialist. A specialist is an E4. You're basically close to be right after you will be a corporal. It depends after a certain time, and then after you can just go up to sergeant. All right, that's one. Prepare yourself physically. The physical is prime. The mental is prime. They're not gonna tell you that the mental is prime, but the mental is prime. Once you get shipped out, your first day at basic training, once you get shipped out, after the whole processing and everything, once you touch down on basic training, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, and be ready for it. Be ready for it because mentally and physically you have to be ready. I understand. My first day at the military was pretty fun. I'm not gonna say fun, but it was funny. But you can't laugh. You can't talk back. You can't I don't know, there's a lot of things you can do at basic training. You have to have the bearing at all times and follow instructions and listen. Make sure you always listen, because sometimes you get smoked because you weren't paying attention. You get smoked for being late. You get smoked because you forgot to put the right color socks. You get smoked because you slept with the wrong uniform.